here we are. We are back with Brace Yourself. I am your host, Rosanne Sorrentino, and sitting next to me is Vicki Pollack. We will be talking to her today about all things hilarious. We just met, and we're going to tell you all about that. But I wanted to welcome you and thank you for joining. Peter Michael Storch, my number one viewer. He is always the first one to log on and view. It's really very nice. Hi, Peter. So we want to wait for a few more people. Ronald Olson, nobody's getting naked today, Ronald. So I told you that the last time I saw you. We don't do naked shows. I know that disappoints you.
We don't?
We don't. We don't.
Yeah.
I know. You know, I still have to worry about my pension. He just doesn't seem to understand that. Maybe when I retire, but then really, who'd want to see that? Not even me. So Tony Ann Gazandi Puglisi. Do you know who she is?
No.
Tony Ann. Well, do you know?
She sounds Irish with that name.
She's not.
I know, I'm kidding.
She's not. She was Molly in the movie Annie with me.
Oh, that's fun. What were you?
I was Pepper.
Oh.
So we were actresses together. So, okay, so here we are. Peter, you love my hair. You're so nice. That's why I love him.
Love
He's
Peter.
just always so kind. So, Vicki.
Yes.
So I love you already, and
Ditto.
I just met you.
Yeah. Ditto.
Legitimately, just walked into my house, never been here before. We've talked on the phone. We tried to FaceTime once.
Yeah.
I was mortified that day, by the way, because I looked like not good.
Who looks good? Unless somebody's coming over.
But still, I was like, oh my God, this girl's going to go, I don't want to be on your show. My God, you hag. Do you comb your hair?
Well, I never comb my hair unless I'm leaving my house. So
I had long hair once, and then my hairdresser decided I shouldn't have long hair anymore.
I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I
it's
kind
great.
of feel like it looks like a helmet.
It doesn't. No, you're wrong. Peter and I agree that
All
it's
right.
amazing.
Well,
yeah.
thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, okay, so Vicki.
Yeah.
I was in Tellers one night with my best friend, Beth.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Beth. You don't ever watch. You always catch them when they're taped, but I'm going to say hello anyway.
We love you anyway.
And we were, I'm always trying to drum up guests because I'm new and I want to get as many guests on as I can.
Yeah.
So I was talking to this very handsome young bartender and I was like, hey, you want to be on the show? And I was telling him about it. He goes, no. So that's never what you want to hear.
I don't.
But my wife would love that stuff. So I was like, cool, give her my number and let's connect.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Here we are.
here we are on Brace Yourself.
Yes.
So it's very cool. So, and we talked a little bit. I Facebook stalked you.
Okay. Same. Mm-hmm.
And I Googled you.
Mm.
And one of the first things I noticed about you that I loved on your Facebook was your cover photo, Sarcastic Side Hustler.
Yeah. Yes.
So can you please explain Sarcastic Side Hustler? Because I love that, and I wish I would have thought of it.
Right? It's a good one.
It is. Did you make it up?
Yes.
Oh,
It's great, right?
you're brilliant.
It's like the smartest thing I've ever done.
I don't know. I know you guys love Judy, but Vicki might have to be my new co-host. I don't know. You know? So I might have a few co-hosts, maybe like rotating co-hosts when the schedule, allows. So
I would
tell me,
nail that role.
how did you get that? How did you come up with Sarcastic Side Hustler?
Okay, so in my field, people call it a side hustle, like what I do.
Okay.
Which, like, I get, and I feel like it's such an overused term. And overused terms annoy me a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm a big believer in being my most authentic self always. And I'm like, okay, well, who am I really truly at my core? And I came up with like different words. And I just think like sarcastic really sums me up very well.
I love that.
You don't want to be the funny side. No.
Right.
No. Sarcastic side hustle. I think it just like sums me up literally perfectly.
I think that's why I love you too.
Yeah.
Because I love sarcasm.
Me too.
I love to use it. Now my dog will not leave you alone.
That's fine.
She was barking at her before, like she was going to rip her jugular out. And now she's ferociously licking her hand.
It's
which
fine. I'd rather this.
Just ridiculous.
It's fine. I'm not offended.
Okay, good, because she's not going to stop.
It's good.
So your side hustle. So you sell Isagenix.
Yes.
Now, I read what you wrote. You put a post, I guess, because you just hit a milestone, right, about how long you've been doing it. And you thought you were nervous in the beginning. You thought maybe it was like a pyramid scheme or a scam, and you've been wildly successful.
Yeah.
So explain a little bit, because I did some research into it, And I was like, this sounds cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. So yes, I sell Isagenix. So I'm technically like an Isagenix distributor.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing it in 2014. Actually, I used the products in 2009. I was 25, question mark, something around there. Loved the products, cheated the entire time on the program. I was like not interested in health or wellness. I just wanted to like, I don't know, lose some weight. But I like the shakes. It's like a shake-based program. So I did it. And then in 2014, when I got pregnant with my now 5-year-old little dinosaur, I didn't know I was pregnant. I reordered the products because I started getting, because no one tells you when you get pregnant, all of a sudden you can't button your pants.
Yeah.
Like the nanosecond you conceive.
The moment you know, yeah. You're like,
so yeah.
What's
what
going
happened
on?
to my body?
I need stretchy pants. Wait a minute.
But I didn't know that I was pregnant, and so I ordered the program. And then that was in 2014. I found out 24 hours later that I was pregnant. And then the woman who sold me the products was like, hey, you should take a look at the business. And my family did network marketing, like MLM. I think a lot of people have a really bad taste in their mouth about the industry.
Did you, Pearson?
Pearson. Oh, well, Pearson is what I was doing.
Right.
For my job.
Yes.
And I was really good at it. I was like not interested in doing something else.
Right.
I was making good money. I was very happy as a sales rep for Pearson. Like it wasn't a thing that I was looking to do. And so because I was very turned off by it, I'm like, I'm not interested in your pyramid scheme. Like I told her 1,000 times. I really ignored her for a very long time. And then the only thing that made me look was I saw how much infant daycare was going to cost. It was, I was living in Manhattan. Yes. Like living in Manhattan, $2,000 a month. And I was earning over $100,000 a year as a sales rep. Like that's okay money, but I was living in Manhattan. That's still paycheck to paycheck. And I'm like, oh my God, where am I pulling $24,000 a year out of? Right?
Right, exactly.
And that was originally what made me start it. And because I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it's like super weird. I feel like
people are going to be like, oh, like you,
judge.
Right?
Yes, the people are going to be like me. They're going to judge me. But like, okay, let's see if I can make. Because the woman who enrolled me was earning millions of dollars a year.
Millions?
Yes, and I'm like,
I'm giving notice right now to my job. I'm going to go sell Isagenix. Oh, hi, Christine. Nice to see you, honey. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I know. So I figured like, okay. My friends were like, I can't believe you're joining a pyramid scheme. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it either, but I feel like these people make a lot of money. That was my answer when people would say it. And that was honestly what made me start this and like be okay with it. And that was almost 6 years ago.
Now, how difficult is it really? Because I mean, people definitely are going to come at you with oh, it's a pyramid scheme. I'm not going to do that. No, it's because it's pricey. But as I was reading about it, I was reading and seeing how, the quality of the product is still, the prime consideration for the company. Yeah. And I was like, this started because I had neck surgery. Yeah. So I haven't been able to exercise, do anything. I was with running club, DCRP, still with them. And I haven't been able to do anything. And not that I feel like the pounds they're creeping on. Like I'm looking in the camera and I'm like,
oh, because to me, you look
that's
like
extra.
Like this fit little woman.
It's extra. Where'd that come from? I can't be pregnant, so. So when I was like, wow, this sounds really awesome. And we'll talk about that later because I'm really very interested. I was saying, this morning, like I've got to start taking like a multivitamin. I got to start taking better care of myself because I don't really take good care of myself.
Okay, well, in my eyes, you look amazing.
Well, then that's why I love you. Yeah. That's why we're best friends now.
Right. I know. Me
so
and your
happy. Yes, Lola's just licking you like crazy. It's so embarrassing. So you started 6 years ago. So how tough was it in the beginning? Like, because you're very outgoing, you have a great personality, and I think that's half the battle. Because people want to talk to you. Yes. I want to talk to you. Yeah. Like I want to turn the camera off and this is over and just still talk to you.
I get it. And would you believe at the core of my being, I'm the world's biggest introvert, which I'm sure you see in the comedy world.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Sometimes it's like a show-ish, right?
It is. Oh, it is a show because the comics, they'll say, hey, how you doing? But they're really very quiet for the most part.
Totally. And I think at my happiest space, I'm an introvert. So the thought of like going out there and like selling protein shakes to every Tom, Dick, and Harry I've ever met was not appealing to me. That doesn't sound fun or appealing. And in the beginning, it was like this conscious thing I had to keep stepping into. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know? But as a sales rep, I was like naturally doing that for my job anyway. But yeah,
But people wanted your product. You had a real audience base for what you were selling. So you
Totally.
knew you were going, okay, there's a really good chance they're going to want this product. Whereas with the Isagenix, there was a really good chance they're going to go, don't waste my time.
Right. They're going to judge me for it. But one thing I really liked about Isagenix is that it really preaches product first. We're not like this weird, creepy, scammy, go sell everything to people. I think they really stand by their products, which from a sales rep's perspective, like, right, I had the brain of a sales rep. I'm like, sweet, a product I can get behind, and I'm just, that was the story that kept me going. Was like, I'm just standing behind a product. Because I was. I mean, I still am, right?
Still are? Yeah.
So that's...
So the weight loss one, all right? So, of course, that's probably the one everybody's the most interested in. Everybody is always looking to lose weight. And I always worry that once you do, you do something like all the way, you're all in, you drop this weight, and then you have to maintain it.
Yeah.
So how does that happen with the Isagenix? Because I always worry about, does it have to be a complete total lifestyle? It has to be a lifestyle change.
Yeah. It's like the worst news ever.
It's the worst news ever.
I know. I wish I had like a magic pill for you.
Here's my question. Can you drink wine?
Yes.
And still lose weight?
Yes, you can.
Oh my God, I'm in.
I'm in.
Chris, did you hear that? We're in. Isagenix. We are in. We can drink wine and we can still lose weight. That is the best news I've ever heard in my life.
Yes. And so here's the basic gist of this program. So it's 30 days, no matter what people come in for. If they want to lose 5 pounds or 100. 30 days, you do 2 shakes a day, 2 snacks a day, either 2 small meals a day or 1 larger meal.
Okay.
Some supplements in between, ton of water. You can still drink your coffee. You can still drink your occasional wine. But it's like
when you say occasional, could we clarify?
Yeah, it's 1 every other hour instead of every hour. Right. Yeah.
All right, I'm on board. Okay, I'm still on board. You haven't lost me yet. Keep going.
And then the pillar, I think the main basic, the basis of the program is cleansing. So it's juice, you're drinking juice, you're having supplements, you're eating snacks those days, but those are only 4 days out of the month. And that's when ab muscles come out. Do you know what I mean? That's when I haven't seen my ab muscles in a long time. I think they're hiding from me. Like, I'd love to see them again. That would be really great. I mean, that's the only way I've seen them is on cleanse days.
All right.
So that's it. But those are only 4 days out of the month. So that's the basic gist of it. That's the gist of the program. Now people say, well, what happens on day 31? Right? Great question.
Yeah, what happens?
And my answer is, if you go back to eating whatever crap you were eating on day 0 before you started, and you don't do anything, yeah, of course you're going to gain the weight back, right? It would be, right? So I always tell people, when you start it, you're either going to fall in love, you're going to fall in one of a few camps. One, you're going to fall in love with it and never envision your life without a shake. I could never go a day without a shake for 6.5 years and forever until I'm dead, right? And my family, and Keith included.
All right.
And
your son, does he do?
Yes. Oh, well,
they have
weight loss. But
they have the kid. I saw they have a kid program for kids with like a lot of nutrients and stuff that they need, and for that's very good. And that's a great thing for him to learn now at a young age.
Yes,
because I didn't learn. We ate. My mother's a great cook.
Mine too.
And,
are you Italian?
Yes,
and I'm Greek.
Nothing is healthy.
No, feta cheese, lamb, potatoes. Spinach pies.
Yeah.
Give me. And
pasta,
I still
ravioli.
Yes. Like
Italian bread, like
sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hungry now.
I know. Can we shut that? We'll be right back.
I'm gonna whip up a brajol.
Yeah. We'll be back. I promise.
So that sounds really good. And I think, especially in this day and age of people busy, rushing, going, it's nice to know that you can have a shake.
Right.
That is ready to go, because I know at work I don't have 5 minutes to sit and eat breakfast, and a lot of times if I'm trying to eat something, I'm shoving it in my mouth and I'm like basically choking because I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
So
and then you make crappy choices.
Yes.
Not you.
No, I do.
One would. Yeah.
I find myself at the vending machine going, sour cream and onion ridges, those look good.
That's right. Onions are healthy.
Yeah.
Sour cream and onion sounds good. Yeah.
It's dairy based, right? It's got dairy in it.
Hello.
So okay. So it's not hard to do.
Yeah. What's hard? I think hard's all relative. right?
Yeah.
Just drink a shake.
Drink.
And listen to me. I'm Greek. If you give me some crappy diet shake, I'm the first one to be like, no thanks. The shakes literally taste like milkshakes to me, and to most people that I sell this stuff to. And that's what makes people stay on them.
Okay.
They're not going to stay on some, not good tasting crap.
So here's what I'm thinking. And I want to talk about the performance one too, because being the performance and the personal care and beauty, I want to talk about all of it because I was looking at all of it. I was like, this is very cool.
Yeah.
But the performance one, especially because I am older now and I am still trying to stay in shape and exercise. And it's harder and I'm tired and I work now. I have like 100 jobs between my real job, brace yourself, doing comedy.
Yeah. It's like when
I have no, so yeah. So I want to really, 2020 has got to be the year that I really start to take care of myself. Because if I don't take care of myself, I'm going to die. That would suck. Because my kids already know I am not worth a lot dead. I'm worth way more alive. Way more. So, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do 30 days on Isagenix. And I am going to report to the Brace Yourself audience. And we're gonna watch the transformation. So I'm gonna take a picture of myself on day 1.
Yeah.
And hopefully, we're gonna see one less chin.
Yeah.
My cheeks maybe won't be as chubby, like little chipmunk cheeks maybe. Maybe I won't have to. I was thinking, with the bat wings on the arms.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I'll just get like a tattoo of wings, so it looks like I'm flying in the summer. I don't.
They're purposeful.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
they're purposeful. If you're gonna get a tattoo, it should really have a reason, right? So at least I'd make people laugh. So I just want to say hi to a few people I see who have joined. I see Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Robert, Allison. Hi, Allie Rose. Amanda. Oh, hello, Amanda. Don't think you're off the hook, Amanda. You're still coming on and doing hair.
Wait,
and maybe Amanda's a hairstylist. So maybe I'll have Vicki back and you guys can do like hair
live.
stuff. That would be amazing. Hi, Mary Rose and Jeff and Peter. I wish you could laugh so hard and lose weight. Oh, I would be.
Peter, me too.
I would be so skinny just from laughing, Peter. I really wish that was a possibility. So, all right. So the performance, vitality, and well-being. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you're the perfect candidate, as I feel like most Americans are, that need supplementation.
Yes.
I'm a big believer in supplementation. There is no way we can possibly eat our way to good nutrition anymore, just based on how our foods are grown in America, like all of that stuff.
Oh yeah.
How toxic we are as we live. So the vitality and well-being portion is that. So we have our vitamins, we have different products like vitamin C supplements, like things that you need to be intaking to fuel your best and to function optimally. Because you're like eating a bagel for breakfast, which has zero, not you.
No.
Okay,
I turned one down today.
Okay, got it.
I turned it down. I was like, I can't keep.
But this is America,
bagels.
right? But this is America, and like you can also like eat a bagel if you want to eat a bagel, but you got to balance it with something, or else you're just going to be perpetually nutritionally deprived. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's because I like to think that I eat healthy, and I do, but I don't eat often.
Oh, so then when you eat, you're starving?
No, I'm not. But what happens, I recently had blood work done because I have lupus. So
okay.
I have to go to the doctor a lot, get blood work.
Right.
So I'm like, it's probably time in my life where I take this a little seriously and try to do stuff that's better for me. And my blood work came back that I was like malnourished. I'm like,
you're like, I eat a bagel in the morning.
I'm the only chubby person who's coming back as malnourished. How does that happen, right? How? But I'm not getting the nutrients and the stuff that I need.
Right.
So so that's a concern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this program addresses that. I think there's a misconception too a little bit that Isagenix is just a weight loss company, but truly what they are is a nutrition company. Like that's what they really want to deliver that with their products. And even in their weight loss system, it's never about depriving yourself. It's like you're eating healthy fats, you're eating healthy carbs, you're eating stuff that like this isn't like don't eat sugar for 30. No, it's not one of those fatty things, Well,
that's because I have a lot of what you get down. As a matter of fact, if you looked really carefully at Lola just now, you didn't see it. And I'm not. I spilled wine on her. She's got like a purple dot.
Oh my God, on her back.
On her back.
Oh my God, now I see
That's wine. Yeah.
To make it
I didn't get it off yet.
It's fine. It's fine.
You
It's
know,
fine. She's fine.
she's a product of her environment. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not proud of it, but it happened.
But you own it.
I
But
do.
you own it.
I do. I own it. There
I'm
she is.
sorry.
There's
I
her
know.
purple dot right there.
And she wants to mouth kiss
She
me.
does. I don't
know.
understand. She wanted to like rip your face off before, and now
I have that
she's
effect on people.
in love with you.
Yeah, I
Just
get it.
sit down, Loli.
I
Just
get it.
be a nice puppy.
What do you want to talk about? Do I smell like coffee?
Yeah. So, okay. Loli, you're hijacking the show. Sit down. All right. So, weight loss, obviously, performance. Now, personal care and beauty, miracle products. Now, here's the thing. I am not coping well with the aging process.
Okay.
Not at all. And,
Well,
you
you're
know,
doing well with it.
well, see, and here's the thing. I think we all look in a different mirror.
Yeah. Oh my
We
God,
look
for
in a
sure.
mirror and we go, what the hell happened? I'm my grandmother and not the good years. Like, we're, right?
And I see you and I'm like, oh my God, I would die for her skin.
And I'm looking at you, and we're not just loving on each other because, you know, that's what we do. Like, really, the girl does not have a blemish. It's annoying. And her teeth are so freaking white. That's pissing me off. I'm not going to lie. That is amazing. But we do. And we look in a mirror with a different lens.
Yes.
And I look in the mirror and I see every flaw. I see every line. I see every thing that I hate.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that. And I tried when my kids were young. I really, really tried to. After a while, I realized when I would always look in the mirror and go, "Ugh, I look fat. I look this." That's going to my kids.
Yeah.
They're looking at me, going, "Well, if mommy thinks she's fat, then
What am I?
you know."
Yeah.
So I tried to stop that, but I think I stopped too late. I missed the cutoff. So if you've got young kids, stop calling yourself fat.
Yeah.
Because my daughter, the cheerleader, who's probably in the best shape, you know, she'll ever be, is thinks she's fat.
Oh.
She's like, "Do I look chubby?" I go, "I wish."
Yeah.
I go, "You wouldn't look chubby in a chubby suit,
Yeah.
okay?" I want to be chubby like you. Hi, John Vetter. Nice to see you. I miss you. I haven't seen you in forever. John Vetter is in my running club,
Oh.
and he's a machine. He's so disciplined. Like, that's my goal. I'm not getting there because I know me, but if I can do stuff to help me get there.
Yeah.
So back to the beauty products. Talk to me about the beauty products.
Yeah. So, well, they have a skincare line called Rejuvenate.
Mhm.
They have that. And then honestly, your skin is going to reflect what you're putting into your body. It just does. So it's not just about like, let's slather on a bunch of stuff. Well, their skincare line is awesome. They have something called bamboo scrub. Do you ever use an exfoliant on your
No,
skin?
and I should.
Oh my God. It's the gradiest exfoliant I've ever tried. So it really gets like, I'm like, rip my skin off and give me new skin kind of a thing. It's amazing. And their line is awesome. And I believe that what they really truly, like I said, pride themselves on is the nutrition piece of it that creates awesome skin. Then they have the anti-aging conversation.
There we go.
There it is.
All right. Now you had me an anti.
Right? I know. So
Tell me all about it.
In their vitamins, do you know what resveratrol is?
I do not.
Oh my God. It's in your red wine that you're spilling on your dog. So that's why they say like Mediterranean people who drink a lot of red wine age like this. Like,
see, Mom, I told you. Told you, Judy. The red wine is working for me.
Yes, it has resveratrol in it. So they've taken that anti-aging component to it and put it in their vitamins. So
I can drink it and I can put it on my face now.
And on your dog. And your dog's an old 10 years
Oh
younger.
my God.
I know, that's great.
Oh, I think you just changed my
I was just
life.
going to say, I changed your life just walking into this house.
I think you just changed my life. You've brought me some of the best news I've received in a really long time.
You're welcome, you guys.
Oh my God,
yeah.
That's amazing. So we're going to talk after the show because I want to test out some of this stuff and I want to be able to be a real person who could say to people who are watching, like, no, seriously, like this isn't a sales pitch, you know, it works.
Yes.
And so that's what I want to do for you.
Yes.
I think that's women helping women.
Totally.
Right.
Amen.
And I am having another show trying to put together with a woman who is the founder of Power Magazine.
Oh.
And it's a professional organization of women magazine.
Right.
And her name is Tonya. And we're getting ready to meet. And I want to do a women in business kind of show.
Sold. I'm
and
excited.
networking thing and
Yes.
everything. So I think that will be really But you're not all just about your career.
No.
You are a mom to a very funny little boy that I've never met, but please tell everybody what he did yesterday.
Oh, so my son's name is Zachary. Zach is 5 years old, and Zach has like little to no social graces. So
Because he's 5.
Because he's 5, but he's exceptionally like inept in that department sometimes. And so he was at his friend's birthday party yesterday, and he saw the family, the little boy whose birthday party it was, and the parents taking a picture. And without being asked to, he just entered the picture and posed perfectly as though he was in the picture.
He did too, and it was like he just kind of sidled in from the,
so innocently,
came in from the side.
Like, oh, a picture. Oh, they must want me in the picture.
And he was like this, like a big smile on his face. Like they said cheese, and he was like, "I'm all in."
He legit thought he was supposed to be in the picture. It was great. It was very funny.
So how has being? Because now, excuse me. So you worked in the city. You lived in the city.
Yeah,
my dream.
Oh,
I would love to live in the city.
Oh, interesting. Have you never?
I've never lived in Manhattan.
Okay.
No, I've always been on Long Island. So I'm thinking, someday when I retire, get in there. But so you lived in the city, hustle and bustle life type thing, and then you get pregnant. 24 hours later, you have 40 extra pounds on you, and none of your clothes fit.
Literally,
your feet get bigger.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my legs. I was pregnant in 1995, the hottest summer that we had in a while.
Yeah.
My legs looked like small oaks.
Brutal.
Fat was pouring out my shoes. I put shoes on and I looked like one of those like little chubby dolls.
Oh my God, it's brutal.
Yeah.
I don't know what women, like I don't relate to the woman that's like, oh my God, like being pregnant is a magical experience. I don't relate to that.
I mean, I loved being pregnant. I loved that whole idea. It was just the fact that I looked like the Oompa Loompa from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh my God,
I waddled.
So
it was just
so bad.
So you get pregnant, you gain 40 pounds, your feet are never the same.
Right.
You cry at the drop of a hat.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you're in Manhattan now when this happens?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what made you go, oh God, I gotta leave Manhattan? Because now your husband's a bartender.
Yes.
Was he bartending in the city?
No, he wasn't a bartender at that time.
No.
He was working with Goldman Sachs as their event coordinator.
Wow.
But then got like laid off in 2-3 months or something.
Ugh.
So like that my husband's always perpetually in the restaurant hospitality industry. He is most comfortable and best at being a bartender. I feel
he's
like
a great bartender.
I know, right? And he's
very
like personable. Easy on the eyes.
Very easy on the eyes. He's like, but my wife will. I was like, damn it.
It's so true.
It is.
I know.
But I love that you said that to me. Because
Yeah.
when I called you and when we were talking, you called me and I said, yeah, I met your husband and he's easy on the eyes too, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so good that you're so comfortable in your relationship that you can, like, because some women are like, don't
address that my husband's handsome?
Yeah.
What?
No, I know.
I mean, women aren't Helen Keller. They can see that your husband's handsome.
Yeah. Which is why he comes back with probably a pocket full of tips at the end of
he
the
sure
night.
does. He makes a lot of money, that face. Yeah.
So, and he's got a great personality.
Yeah.
He's very friendly.
Yeah.
He makes a heck of a drink.
Yeah.
He really does. He's like, I mean, there's definitely, you go to the dive bar, anybody could pour beer, but I'm watching him back there with spices and sugars and leaves and he's doing all sorts of crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We should have had him here this morning. Could have whipped us up a couple of drinks. It is Sunday. It's mimosa day, right?
Right.
I really dropped the ball by getting this coffee. I'm sorry. Should have had mimosas for us.
Regret.
What is wrong with me? Because I'm talking about how I can't give up mimosa. We're talking about being healthy. I'm like,
It's great.
So you come out. So tell me about that. Leaving that life behind.
Yeah.
This is not appropriate.
Great.
This is real, folks. So what happens?
Real life.
The neighbor came home.
Yeah.
Lola won't have it.
Leaving the life of Manhattan behind. I just think we did the normal thing. It's like you live in a city, you do the city thing, and then you have a kid, and then you're gonna quickly outgrow the apartment thing.
Right.
And then you move. We just perpetually move further east. So now we're in Setauket. That's where we live now.
So how did becoming a mom change you?
Such a great question. And I think it's probably different for every woman. I think becoming a mom, I was like a different person. I believe if you met me before mom and met me now, you would think it was two different people.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I just have a
I'm sorry. Hold on. Loli, I need you to stop, honey. We're live.
And she doesn't care.
She does not care.
Come here. Come here.
Come here.
Come lick me.
So,
Yeah, so I think becoming a mom has made me more understanding,
okay.
more patient,
Definitely.
more passionate, more present in moments.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Gives you
telling
purpose.
Bridget. Sorry. I want her to
Oh, we're
let
texting
Lola
the
out.
daughter.
To let Lola out because it's just getting bad. So, yes.
It's become
I agree with all of those things.
Yeah.
I agree with all of those things. So how do you not lose? Because when you have a kid, all right, it's hard enough being a couple sometimes.
Yeah.
And making enough room. And then this baby comes. I know for me, the baby came and I was like, everything was for the baby. Everything is for the kids.
Yeah.
And you can lose
your sense of self.
Definitely. And I think working, and I'm not an anti stay-at-home person. If you can do that, God bless you. I could not. I know I was definitely a better mom because I worked. Mm-hmm. Because I had that time during the day where I could be me.
Sure. Yes. You know, when I left Pearson, in August 2016 to do Isagenix full time. And when I left, people said to me, well, aren't you going to keep Zach home with you? And at that point, he was almost 2. And I said, no, I'd go crazy. You'd literally see me in a mental institution. I could never, ever do that. So keeping him in a daycare setting at that age and me working at home was the only way to keep my sanity. I'm not cut from that cloth. I couldn't do it. But yeah, I think it's a conscious decision to stay grounded in like prioritizing yourself as a woman,
yes, and
as a person, to not lose yourself in the identity of being a mother. It's so tricky.
And now, as they get older, you think, okay, kids and the babies, it's like, all right, they're babies, you know.
Right.
It's easy. They go everywhere with you. They do what you want them to do. They go where you want them. And now he's 5. Yeah. And he's starting to probably get some of his own interests.
Yeah.
That's annoying, isn't it?
Yes. And his own opinions.
Right.
Like why do you have an opinion? You're 5 years old.
Nobody asked you. Go watch Barney. Right. No, that's not Barney anymore. I don't even know what the kids watch anymore. Oh, that was such an old statement. I don't even know what the kids watch anymore. I'm just an old lady sitting here. Yeah, sorry about that. It was bad. But is he in the activities?
Mm-hmm. So Zach is highly into dinosaur. He loves all things dinosaurs and dragons. He's not interested in sports, although Keith did go to college for lacrosse. So he's trying to like push lacrosse on him. It's not working because he just like stands on the field with a stick. Could not care less.
He's probably like,
yeah, could not care less. And then he's into like ninja. I take him to ninja classes, like how to be a ninja with a headband and like stuff, right? Great exercise. He's a very good swimmer. I'm trying to pimp him out to be like the next Michael Phelps. That's like my plan B in life.
I love that.
I know, isn't it great? I know. It's like gonna move up to my plan A soon because he's really good.
That's great.
I know. So yeah, he's into that stuff, and he's like a movie watching TV kid. He's not, he's actually not an iPad kid.
Oh, that's good.
He wouldn't get, only because he just is not interested in it. But yeah, that's it.
And then but now you're working.
Yeah.
And you're rushing him all over.
Yeah.
To things. Now, my girls, my oldest Bridget, she did child softball for a while and played softball, but not really anything crazy. Most of the stuff she does in school. My younger one, Sarah, she was in the competitive cheering.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's like travel.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
Yes. A lot of
practices 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And me being, mom of the year, I was like, oh my God, can't anybody else drive?
I get it.
And I'm not proud of it.
I get it.
Because I really, really did want to be the mom who could do it all. I wanted to be that mom and do it all with a smile on her face and still like make cheer bows in my spare time.
I don't do any of that.
I couldn't.
No.
And then all the moms, this is what I didn't understand. They go to the competitions, right?
Yeah.
And they see their kids' team go, which is why you're there.
Uh-huh.
And then they would stay and watch the other teams.
No.
What? I was like, where's the bar?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the hotel. And I'm not proud of it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't do
It's
it.
just
I
what
actually
it
don't
was.
believe in the have it all mom. I truly, and honestly, if I ever was like looking to go down a journey, which I probably should, of like sort of creating a brand for myself, is like the anti have it all mom. I'm so staunchly against the whole conversation of like, you can have it all. No, like actually you can't. You can create a really awesome, fulfilled life for
Yes.
yourself with choice and intention and creation. You cannot, don't go to work on like living up to some unrealistic ridiculousness that you can have it all. You're just gonna, it's good. You're gonna feel like crap every day.
You're going to be exhausted.
You're gonna feel like you failed
every day.
Yes, and that's just like not the case.
No.
Mm-mm.
No,
So
you
I
got
believe that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that philosophy.
Yeah.
I really, yeah, that's 100%. And I try to say that to people who are, young moms and everything.
Yeah.
My feeling was, why am I going to throw, and I don't mean throw away, but why am I going to not have this 30-year career that's going to take care of me in the end?
Right.
To be home for 5 years when, for me, and you too, because you work, you make your own hours,
Yes.
and you do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
For me, as a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
I felt for me it was the perfect career to have it all in a sense.
Uh-huh.
I was home on the weekends. I was home on holidays. I had the long breaks. I had the summers.
Yeah.
I worked every summer. I worked night school. I did all that until I had kids. And then I said,
But then you still felt guilt, I'm sure. Mom guilt.
oh, definitely.
Because
Definitely.
it's unavoidable. No matter what you choose. You're not going to not feel mom guilt because you're a stay-at-home mom. You're not going to not feel mom guilt because you're a working mom. Like, we all feel it.
Yeah. I mean, when the things came at school and, Mommy, can you come to can you chaperone my trip?
Sure.
I really can.
Yeah.
And I did sometimes, but I couldn't do it like, so-and-so's mom does it all the time. Well, so-and-so's very lucky.
Right.
That mom can do that all the time.
Sure.
I couldn't do it. But you get over it because I think for me, I've shown my girls that, you work hard, you take care of yourself, you have to be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And that's probably the best advice my mom ever gave me was don't ever be dependent on a man. And she didn't mean it in an anti-man way, but you do. You have to be able to take care of yourself.
Word.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to that. Oh, do we have it? Oh, hold it. Oh, just like a very casual cheers.
Cheers.
A non-branded at all.
That wasn't awkward at all. Now I'm going to take a sip. I don't know why I had to talk you through that. Like, and now take a sip. Because you didn't know to do that with a cup, right?
Thank God for you. Thank God for that instruction.
I know.
Thank you.
It's the little things. It really is. So what's going on with you now? Tell me something you want everybody to know. What are you doing? What's is there anything? You did comedy.
Oh my
we
God,
need to talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Because I can totally see you doing it. You should probably still do it.
I should send you the YouTube link of my
Yes, you should. I want to see it. I definitely do.
Okay, so I chose to do it because everyone, I'm sure you got this too, right? Before you,
Oh my
God, you should
God.
be a comedian, right? And I'm like, oh my God, really? I thought to myself, I really want to be like a comedian. I just like give me a mic and like I'll be an asshole for a few minutes, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's like what was my. But then I did comedy. I looked into a stand-up comedy class, and honestly, I thought it was going to be a good opportunity for me to like network with new people and grow my network. So I said, why not? And it was going to get me out of my introvert state, my introvert natural core.
That's very good. That's good.
Yes.
Planning.
So I was very committed to stepping out of my comfort zone always. I said, let's do it. And so I walked in and like, it was 6 other men in their like 50s and me.
That's comfortable. They were probably like, woohoo!
I'm like, this isn't
yeah! I love this class. Can we do it twice a week?
I'm like, does anyone want to like lose some weight and drink some shake? No.
No,
Not a good network. Okay. So it was with Rich Walker and someone else from the Governors Club in Wantagh. I feel like I made up like half of that.
No. Rich Walker.
Not Governors. I don't know. Place in Wantagh.
Okay.
That's where I was going. And
No, not Governors. I don't know. I'm not going to say names because I'm not sure, but
I know. Okay, well, either way, it was like a 6-week long course, and what I very quickly realized was
I'm going to look up Rich Walker
Rich
while
Walker.
you're telling me.
Yes, I'm going to tag him in this one.
Yep.
It was a 6-week long course, and what I very quickly realized was stand-up comedians have to not only be funny, but they have to be really good writers.
Yes.
You gotta write the jokes. And I'm like, really?
It is not easy.
No.
Stand-up University.
That's it. Stand-up University. That's where I went.
Yeah. That's
And it
what
was
it is.
fun. It was a really good time. I don't know if I'm interested in like doing that again. Maybe I'd be interested more in improv, but I cannot find an improv class in Long Island.
You're going to have to talk to Bridget after this, my daughter, because she does improv. She's actually going to the city today, to UCB. She took a lot of the UCB classes in the
But she
city.
was in the city.
Right. But there are people on Long Island who want to do improv.
Yes.
So maybe she starts an improv group out here.
But who will teach it? I'll be the first one to create it. I just need a teacher.
Yeah, she knows people.
All right, Bridget.
She knows people.
Okay.
She's great too.
See, this is why this was meant to be. I've been looking for improv classes and I can't find one. Good.
So she's funny.
I love
she's
her.
very
I mean,
funny.
She's a product of you.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
People will say she's funnier, which I'm not gonna lie, folks, that kind of pisses me off. But
that's gotta sting.
It stings a little bit. And then so we're gonna be doing another comedy contest April 3rd. I'll give you all the details. And she's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm like,
good for her. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's on now. Bring it on.
Kick your daughter's ass.
Yeah. No, she's gonna kick my ass, she said.
Well, and you have to enter it.
I'm going to have to kick her ass.
Right.
I'm just gonna have to.
Right.
So comedy, so you did it. Did you enjoy it though when you did it? Did you enjoy getting up there on the stage?
I enjoyed the actual show. I did not at all enjoy the work leading up to the show. But I enjoyed doing the actual show because like it got a lot of laughs. And then you're like, oh my God, then you get addicted to the laughter, right? It's like a little bit of a high.
It is definitely.
Yeah. So that adrenaline rush of doing it on the stage, I like don't want to do the work to do it.
Well, I mean, and I'm not a shy person. I don't mind getting on a stage and everything, but even for me, that was something that I had never done before.
Yeah.
So you get up on the stage and the guy says, just start talking.
Right. But wait, didn't you write before?
No, the very first class, he said, just get on the stage, grab the microphone. He wanted you to be comfortable on the stage, holding the microphone. And he's like, just start talking. And I suddenly had nothing to say.
Right.
I was like, he started asking some questions. And that was the hardest part. It was like, just, do I have anything funny to say?
Am I funny?
Well, and that was the thing when I decided to do it, because I had always wanted to try it. And my friends were always like, oh, you're so funny. And like, am I funny to you? Or am I genuinely funny?
Or am I universally funny?
Yeah.
Right. I know.
So,
this is all the conversations that go through my head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I the writing part, I try to write a little bit every day.
Yeah.
Work on stuff. It's time consuming.
And commitment. There's a level of commitment you have to the craft.
Yeah.
Yes.
And see, now sitting here, we're talking, I think we're hysterical.
I've never laughed harder.
We're
the
really
two funniest people I've ever met.
100%. Oh my God. I think this is going to be the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
That's great.
So, what are we at? Oh, we're at 42 minutes. So I am, I'm gonna wrap it up. This has been great.
I know, this is so fun.
So I'm gonna do the Isagenix, the weight loss. I'm gonna be able to give now. See, because I said it on here, so I have to do it because I can't look like a failure. Right.
You can't go back on your word.
I can't go back on my word. I can't have people see that I couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great. And I'm going to look amazing because I have a wedding in April and I really want to.
Oh, this is a great time to do it because that is a good goal.
Yeah.
That's great. What date in April?
17th.
Okay.
I think it is.
Okay. Yeah.
And I want to really look good.
Yeah.
At this wedding.
Oh my God, that's so fun. Oh, I love this. Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just tell you I have some really cool guests coming up as well after this super cool guest. I mean, this was amazing. I didn't even feel like this was hard work.
No.
We were just like,
because we're conversationalists.
We are.
I know.
We are.
I know.
It's a gift.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate this. So I do want to tell you though about my some, and I think you're going to know one of my exciting guests.
Oh.
So not this one. February 19th, I am going to be interviewing Long Island comedian John Ziegler, who is very well known.
Yes.
Long Island comedian.
Of course.
Very funny.
Yeah.
And I am so excited to have him on the show. So that was a thing, going out of my comfort zone, approaching people and saying, I'd like you to be on my show and risking that rejection. The next one, February 20th, back-to-back shows, folks. So put it in your calendar. Michael Bolson.
Oh,
Owner of Hirachi of the Bolson Group.
and a teller. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yes.
that's so funny.
I am going to be on location at Hirachi on the 20th. I believe it's 4 o'clock, interviewing Michael.
That's
and
so
I'm
fun.
very excited about that.
Is he funny?
I don't know. I hope he is.
Yeah, that's real. Why did you choose him?
I love Hirachi.
Yeah.
And I thought that he'd be a very interesting guest.
Yeah,
I
for
thought
sure.
that, we could talk about all these restaurants that they have are so wildly successful.
Right.
And very different at
Yeah.
the same time.
Right.
So, and because Hirachi is one of my favorite restaurants, and I told him, I'm not just saying that because I went up to him initially before I even asked him about it. And I was like, I love the whole vibe of it.
Yeah.
It's very relaxed, but fancy.
Sure, kind of swanky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the outside in the summer and the spring. So, and I just thought he'd be an interesting guest and to hear some, interesting information about him, how he got started, stuff like that. So those are my 2 other guests coming up, and I'm working on some others through the month. That's been the challenge, getting guests, getting people who don't think you're a weirdo. Thank God you thought I was a weirdo, but you were like, she's kind of weird, but I'm
I
gonna
love
do it.
weirdos. Weirdos are my people.
That's why we work.
I love.
That's
Do you know what I
why
do
we
for a
work.
living?
I know.
I look for weirdos. Yes.
So we'll be back together again then, since
Yes.
I'm going to do this challenge and challenge myself to do
I love
this.
it.
We will be back.
Great.
And if you're interested, I
Yeah.
hope that you are.
Yes.
And
I can't not come back to see Lola.
I know
I'm
she
obsessed
is obsessed with you. Hopefully the red wine will be out of her coat by then, or there might be new red wine.
Yeah,
Who
these are
knows? You never
yeah.
know. Or a
Yeah.
shake.
Yeah.
Could be
Right.
a shake.
It could be a shake.
Could be. So, folks, I want to thank you today for joining us on Brace Yourself. This has been a lot of fun. I'll keep you updated on my Isagenix journey. That's what I'm going to call it. My Isagenix
Yay.
journey.
Your Isa life.
My Isa life.
I know. Isn't that great?
That is great.
It sounds so culty.
It's
My
it
Isa.
does. My
Join our Isa life.
Join the Isa life. Isa life. Isa life. Am I going to get like a cape or something? To
Yeah,
go
yeah,
with?
yeah. I
All
come
right.
to the bus.
Oh, I love that. That's great. Okay. So, folks, signing off. Vicki, thank you.
Thank you.
This has been
This is so
such
fun.
a pleasure. It's been so amazing. I'm so excited. I have your Brace Yourself t-shirt for you.
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna get a
Get
t-shirt.
a t-shirt.
Oh my God, this is the
Brace
best
Yourself
day ever.
t-shirt. And wear it proudly.
Yay.
And folks, I will see you soon. I will update you. I'll be back on. I'm going to be back on before the 19th to do some shameless plugging of my comedy that's coming up this week. The 13th, I'll be at McGuire's for the RCK fundraiser. And on the 14th, I'll be at the Color Palette for Valentine's Day because I don't have a date. So I figure I'll make you laugh. All right? That's it. Take care, folks. Have a great Sunday. Bye.